So any collaboration that we do would make sense for the both of us.
Right.
And that leads us to our first point, that collaborations need to make sense. And
Right.
meaning making sense needs to be a win-win
Win-win.
situation.
Not you always helping that person,
Mm-hmm.
and when it's time for them to reciprocate, it's not being done.
Yes, you have now. Look, they liking these. They liking them. I know they liking them. I told you we come with like this air of confidence, like whatever we do is great. It is, right?
That's what creators do.
Whatever it is. And we're giving y'all the opportunity to get in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Man.
Inside the room like a fly on the wall.
Like a fly on the wall. And we have some amazing conversations. Like, y'all don't look, it get deep over here too. So y'all layer thinkers, like, don't come over here trying to like converse with us, because we dig. Man, listen, you know I ain't got no patience for these people.
They can come. Just come.
Hey, but I like to thank y'all for tuning in to another installment of Conversation with Creators. I am GS Remarkable.
And I am She Speaks Visuals, aka Kiana.
But she said don't call her, what'd you say don't call you? She Speaks
Kiki.
Visual. Don't call you Kiki, and don't
But
call
don't-
you.
I
But
mean,
you
you
got,
call me Kiana.
hey, do people run up on you sometimes that know you from like the internet and call you by your like handle name?
Some people call me Key.
Mhm.
A lot of people call me Key now because that's kind of what I go by.
Mm.
But for certain people, like, don't call me that. You can call me Kiana. Or when I used to work at Starbucks, I was a barista. Shout out to all the baristas.
Mm-hmm.
They would call me Kiki.
Mm.
I can't stand that name.
Can't stand
I
that
can't
name?
stand Kiki. It's just such a typical, particular demographic
Yeah,
nickname. I just don't like being called it. But you can call me Key or Kiana.
Gotcha.
If I really know you, can call me Key.
I get called all kind of stuff. I get called G Remarkable, Mr. Remarkable, freaking GS. That's from people who know me from music. They'll call me that. I get called Remarkable V. I don't know where y'all got that from.
Cause the V, like,
But it's a Roman numeral. It's
but
a V
you don't
and
think
an I.
about the I can't even say it right now. You don't think about
don't think
that.
about that?
Cause I even thought it was Remarkable V, and then you're like 6, and I'm like,
It's a 6.
oh, but like,
It's a 5 and a 1.
but see, now you know some people did not pay attention to that part in school.
I didn't even think about that.
Like, I don't think I even paid attention to Roman numerals until I was in college and I had to do a class on it.
Man. God.
So I was like, Remarkable V.
Because I'm doing a whole branding campaign just off of this, right? Like, just off Remarkable 6 Studios. Like, it's going to be a whole branding campaign behind this.
Yeah.
Like, I get all type of... They'll shout me out. I was in the spot with my homie Gene. That's my homie. And he was on the mic, and he like, G Remarkable, in the G Remarkable Studios. Like, hold on, who is this? Who is
But
this?
that's good,
But I
but-
appreciate the love still.
But the part they got is the Remarkable in the studio.
The Remarkable,
so we don't really
yeah.
care what's in
And that
front of
Remarkable,
it,
I got
behind
that
it.
branded. So y'all see anybody with Remarkable on there, anything, I got, y'all know where they get that from. Y'all know. But hey, this episode, we're going to be talking about the power of collaboration, or why collaboration is a good thing, right? Because it's
It's always a good
collaboration, not competition. I know they both C words, but somehow people they feel like they're one and the same when they're not.
They're not.
They're
They're
not.
not.
Mm-mm. Look at us. Like, we both do similar crafts, but can move so cohesively.
Yeah, that's what it's
That-
all about. Moving cohesively.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about a few things that, for one, we're gonna kind of talk about a good way for you to collaborate, if a collaboration makes sense, and when a collaboration don't make sense, which is a big one, you know.
That's a real big one.
So let's start from the beginning. Why do you collaborate?
For me, I collaborate for support. I think support is important. You cannot do everything by yourself. You're not made to
No.
do everything by yourself. And that's where collaborating comes in. And it doesn't even have to be a favor for a favor. It could just be, hey, you're my photographer friend. Like, I have a few photographer friends, videographer friends, and it's like, it's just a support. asking simple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't have to do your research. Your research is asking your friends first and then venturing out from there.
Exactly. And and I think we talked about this before. It's like, even because I've heard people say, I wanted to do this, but so and so did this, or watch when I do this, watch how many people go. Do we understand the fact that, like, just take you for instance, you can pack your calendar from January to December with every possible client, with every moment that you can fit in realistically, and there will still be thousands of unserviced people.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So that's no competition. That is, the collaboration would make sense, because it's almost like, okay, once you pack your calendar, help me pack mine. And then once I pack mine, I'm going to help them pack theirs. And even if we all pack our calendars, we still dealing with thousands of people unserviced.
Right. That's true.
That takes the competition out of it.
It does.
And then when it comes down to, like, us having our distinctions, like, I have my craft that has it's like I major in the creative side, but I minor in marketing, digital marketing, strategy, positioning. You major in your craft and you minor in
photography,
fashion,
fashion.
set design.
Yeah, y'all, I do it all.
You
it's
minor
I'm
in
like,
those
photography.
Yeah, but it's like you have your identity that's tied to your craft that doesn't cross paths with what I do.
Yeah.
So any collaboration that we do would make sense for the both of us.
Right.
And that leads us to our first point, that collaborations need to make sense, and meaning making sense needs to be a win-win situation.
Not you always helping that person, and when it's time for them to reciprocate, it's not being done.
Now, have you been in a collaboration like that before?
Almost a few times. I'm usually able to catch it pretty early on. May do it like one time, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't know about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you God's grace, and we're just gonna do this, and then after that, we'll just kind of let it fizzle out, or you just set those proper boundaries.
Yeah. Ooh, boundaries is a good one. Boundaries is a good one for any collaboration. It needs its boundaries.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the artistry of this so much that I found myself letting my guard down on boundaries for the sake of the art, which isn't good.
Yeah,
it isn't good.
Yeah, I think I've almost done it a few times, because I'm an artist first before I am a photographer or anything else, and for the love of art, you'll go broke, because that's just how much you love the art. But it's not really beneficial to your health, your mental health.
Exactly.
Your emotions.
Maybe your
physical.
brand.
Yeah, and your brand. That's the big one, because that's the money maker.
That's the money maker, and it takes years to build a brand, but literally seconds to destroy it. So you collaborating with maybe the wrong brand, the wrong person, that can be detrimental to your brand. And so what do you think are some good qualities to look for in a positive collaboration?
I say vision. Vision's a big one. You guys have to both have the same vision. Meaning, like, why are we collabing? What's the end goal here? Is it like to help each other on projects? Is it for support? Is it for, hey, I'm having issues, let me call you, let me just talk, let me just vent? Are we building a team?
Yeah.
So that's what I would say.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think a positive collaboration should involve, and not just a win-win, but a big win.
Yeah.
Like, it should be, if I'm gonna collaborate, if I'm gonna put energy into combining my brand with your brand to create a situation, it needs to be a big win for us both. I always make sure that I have a complete vision drawn out before I introduce. And if y'all have ever collaborated with me, y'all know that I'm bringing a business situation to the table. Like, we about to make this money, but we're also gonna be able to pour into people, at the same time.
That's always good, being able to pour into people, especially with that being the end goal, because when you pour into people, you reach people. You tug on the heartstrings.
Yeah, you tug on your heartstrings, and you're doing your service. You know, you have to put something out in order to receive. You know, so when you're giving that service, and then we have the luxury of actually giving a service that we're in love with, like obsessed with.
It's our ministry.
You know, are you guys obsessed with what you do? Like, I want y'all to answer that. Like, let me know. Are you obsessed with it? And what I mean by obsessed, I mean like you think about it all the time. Your mind is constantly thinking of ways. You're researching. You're following and looking at people who do the same thing on a higher level, trying to figure it out. Like, you dream about it. Like, for one, you know, if you obsessed with it, wherever your money goes is where your heart is.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're putting your money in it,
my money be kind of going to food.
Hey, like, I bet you got 1,000 Amazon packages come to that house too.
No, I've been doing good. I do not have any Amazon packages coming to the house.
Man,
I've been good.
Hold on, 'cause I see a box.
That's
over
5
there.
and below. That's for a project.
Goodness gracious. But yeah, like, are you obsessed with what you do? Because I'm gonna tell you this now. If you're not obsessed with what you do, don't be looking for no collaboration.
Don't do it.
Don't look for no collaboration. Because what it is at that point is you're coming into, your intention isn't probably in the right place.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably looking to pull from somebody, but not pour into them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And and you know, that's something just to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. Now, we talked about like collaboration being bad. How do you get up out of bad collaboration?
You ghost them. No,
Ghost
I'm
them.
just kidding.
Hey, because they be mad at me. Let me not talk about that.
No
this
ghosting. But I would say just bad collaborations don't last long. So even if it's something of a swap of a service, you know, like I just don't I make myself not as accessible. I think for me, when there are bad collaborations. And just because it's a bad collaboration doesn't mean it was horrible or ended badly or the person was malicious. It just might not be the best for you and your business or your mental health or just in general. You know, you might just be a people pleaser and you're saying yes to every single person. And that person can have an awesome vision and an awesome brand, but it just may be a bad collaboration at this time. Yeah. So I think that's another one too.
Yeah. Like, timing, that's another one. You like timing is everything. Like, I kind of watch what a person, like, even before I collaborate with someone, like, it's this whole time period of just watching them. Like, I want to see what it is they have going on, and sometimes you need a time span of that so that you can properly assess. You know, but if you see them doing a whole lot, you see them here, there, moving around. I know y'all probably see me like moving around. That may not be the best time for a collaboration for me. You know, even if it's a good idea, it still may not be for me.
Still shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot still. Yep. Shoot the shot. How do they get over fear of shooting their shot?
Just do it. Just do it. A lot of times we're intimidated by people that they poop and pee just like us. They have the same issues. They might be just as scared to talk to you as you are to them. So just do it. Just post it. Just like post, send a message, and go run. Like, just go check it later. But shoot your shot, because you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
And the thing about shooting your shot, you can feel confident in shooting your shot if you kind of, these things we talked about.
Yeah.
If you making sure that you have something to pour into them. If you have the vision all the way drawn out. That sounds like you're ready to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
At that point, you know.
But sometimes you just shoot your shot and figure that out later.
You're right.
Sometimes you just have to. You just have to get the opportunity first, and then go create the vision in the bathroom.
And shooting my shot, like I'm a visionary person.
Do you shoot your shot?
Oh, I do, and it's put me in some very good situations.
That's good. That's good.
Very
That's
good situations. And they came to me like, you did it right. You talked to me. You had this, then you already had this laid out, to the point where, because everybody isn't visionaries like us. You know, even people that are very successful in what they do, they still may need someone to like draw it all the way out for them. You know, so that's been like my saving grace when it comes down to establishing good collaborations. I already got it drawn out. I'm so deep with it. I probably got the flyer made. I probably went on your Facebook, grabbed the picture, got your information. I'm presenting it to you like a beautiful cake.
That's
I'm like,
good.
here.
I love presentations. Like, I take presentations so seriously now when I'm working with other people. Like, that's my PowerPoint. That's my time.
Yeah, it is. It is. When do you think a person gets to a point where, no, what would you say to a person that feels like collaboration is competition?
It's not.
So
You have to get out of your head that it's not.
There's something going on in their heart.
Yeah.
There's some heart matter going on.
Yeah.
It's some insecurities.
Sometimes if you view a collab as competition, then are you or is that person per se getting close to you, or are you getting close to them out of like jealousy, just to see, or just to stay one step ahead? Because that happens.
The intent is there.
Anybody in my field, as far as the area where we live in, I love every single thing they do.
Me too.
I love everybody.
I'm a fan of a lot of people.
By everybody. Like, there's nobody who I view as competition.
No.
I don't have anything bad to say. I want even people, you know, sometimes people try to ask you, what do you think of this person's work? You should go to this person. I recommend everybody.
Yeah.
You won't hear me saying anything bad about anybody. I have nothing to say.
Hey, and I done been in circles where that is not the case. Ooh, y'all be talking so bad about each other. Ooh.
Yeah, but we're artists. Like, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my work, okay? So, like, it's the artistry. Like, it's...
Yeah, and I don't get caught up in the politics of it. I'm just like, I'm not originally from this area. Even back home, I still wouldn't, but I don't get caught up in the politics of things like that.
That's good.
Even though I've learned the nature of it, that was like even my whole strategy. Oh, I ain't got no earring, and I thought I put it in. I must have lost it, but whatever. I don't get caught up in the politics of, because I'm about business.
Yeah.
You know, and I was about business. Business and art has always been this like delicate balance of things that I've always held. I can't say I'm more one than the other because they are both like a love of mine. But the business part has kept me like out of the politics, even though I see how certain areas are ran. Like I see how the politics in this area can get the best of people sometimes. You know, they get caught up in who's doing what, how they're doing it, and this can be, I don't know what that stems from, but it's like, why get caught up in that when you could put energy towards something that's gonna be positive and bring positive fruit for you?
That's good.
You know, so yeah, I think we touched on some really good points for you to kind of do more research, because we ain't got all the answers, Sway.
Yeah.
We ain't got all the answers. What
but
we do want to do.
Sway had the answers.
He had the answers lately. You know, he had the answers. That's what they saying.
Child, you know? He ain't had them. He don't got them answers.
Nah, he ain't got them. We know who got the answers. Hey,
God.
Hey. You know, but yeah, we just want to inspire some thought. We want to inspire some thought. If you're looking to collaborate with us, hit us up. We'll talk you through it. We'll help you through it. You know, we're both very busy individuals, but we always have time to pour into people who want to pour into us.
That's good.
You know, we always got time for that.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's it. Hey, but if you like this episode installment, I don't know, we may keep it going. We got like 4 set for this one. If y'all really turn us up on these 4, we'll give you 4 more. If you have something you want us to talk about, hit us up. Jump in the DMs. Look, y'all already be in them DMs anyway. I ain't gonna tell on us, y'all. Y'all already be in there anyway.
Oh my God, you saw how wide my eyes just got? Oh my God.
Hey, but let us know if you want to collaborate. Let us know if it's some topics you want us to speak on. This platform is a fusion of creators, business owners, and people who just want to do life better.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
A lot of this stuff is it can bounce around to these different lanes.
It can.
And
It does.
we're gonna have this conversation for y'all. You know, so if y'all like it, we love it.
We love it.
Hey, this is another episode of Conversations with Creators.
Bye, y'all.
Till next time.
Peace out.
Boom.